100 strong, 100 strong. Shout out to the 100 strong. Get your homeboy loafing to go. I'm back with another members only podcast live episode. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a lot going on. So y'all know we're going to hit y'all with all the news, with the truth and the facts about it. In my opinion, man, the way I feel about the situation that's been going on all across Chicago and the rest of the world. So we're going to be going to Insta-Lives, making sure Insta-Lives standing on business, giving us the fake news that we need, the fake news that we feed with, right? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, come on into the building, step into the building, step into the middle of the circle. Hopefully you will not be leaving with a pumpkin head. If you do leave with a pumpkin head, you was bogus, and just know that it was for the best, man, for you to get that pumpkin head. So we're going to start this one off right now with Chicago, man, my hometown, man. I love it so much, Chicago, man. It was a crazy 4th of July weekend, so let's check it out.
Good morning. Well, two of those shootings happened overnight in the South Austin neighborhood. It was around 10:30 last night when police were called near Ferdinand Street and also Laramie on the west side. Officers say they found two men who were shot in the alley. Now, one of them was shot in the face, the other in the leg, and both were taken to the hospital to be treated. Now, around the same time, Chicago police say they were also called to respond to a shooting along Laurel Avenue. Investigators say a 25-year-old was shot in the leg. No one has been taken into custody in those two shootings. We're also learning more about a beloved teenage girl who was killed Friday night. 16-year-old Mia Smith was shot in Avalon Park, just a few miles from the community she served. Smith was part of Inglewood First Responders, a nonprofit that helps neighbors in combat gun violence.
When we first met, it was like she fit into this program. She was like, I'm looking for something to keep me out the streets from doing things that other young people do. And I'm like, this is the program for you.
Mia, she was one of a kind. She didn't deserve what happened to her. She was special.
A 35-year-old man was also shot alongside Smith. He is expected to be okay. Crime Stoppers is offering up to a $10,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest, and all tips could be left anonymous.
All right, man. So what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna get that money? Y'all getting that little money right there? Let me know if y'all gonna get that little money right there, man. Yeah, that's $10,000 reward money for the people that know anything that happened to that young lady right there, man. $10,000 reward money offered to you by Chicago police, along with other people. And yeah, man, that was crazy. 50 people shot in our city. Chicago shot rock. We love it so much. 50 people shot over the 4th of July weekend, right? But that's not the only disaster that happened, man. All right, so we're going to take y'all to Texas, man, where the death toll has jacked up during this flood right here, man. All right, so at least 82 people killed in a catastrophic flood in Texas, ladies and gentlemen. So let's check it out, man. Find out what happened. Check on your folk, man. Check on your peoples. Make sure ain't none of your peoples from Texas involved in this nonsense, man. So here we go. Let's start this story.
At least 82 people are now dead in the catastrophic flooding across the state. Many dozens more still missing or unaccounted for right now. For survivors will remain in the forecast in the coming days. President Donald Trump, meanwhile, signing a major disaster declaration today for hard-hit Kerr County, where most of the people died. It frees up federal resources to help with the search and recovery efforts.
Man, rest in peace to all them people out in Texas, man. You know, the thing about it is, I don't know if God coming back or something like that, or we just living through the last days for real, but it seemed like we living through the last days, all this flooding. I ain't never seen this many people drown in my life, bro. I ain't never seen this many people drown, bro. For real, this is crazy. We got another story up here, back to Chicago, coming to Lake Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, of a father and a son that died. Now, I just did a report a couple of weeks ago about my homeboy Rob Foster coming up missing in Lake Michigan. It was also another few people that drowned in Lake Michigan during Chicago Black Yacht Weekend. That shit was some nonsense, man. Black Yacht Weekend was trash, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm gonna bring this next video up of this father and his son, bro, because this kind of got me wondering, like, what happened? Who fell into the water? Did the father fall? did the sun fall? But let's just check this out real quick, man. It's Lake Michigan in Chicago, man. Crazy how people are drowning in Lake Michigan, man. I ain't never seen this many motherfuckers drown in Lake Michigan. So let's check
Father
it
and
out.
son tragically drowned in Lake Michigan this weekend. They were pulled from Boaters Beach by a Good Samaritan. Porter County coroners say 65-year-old David Minot of Joliet and 20-year-old Jameson Minot of Lockport died at the hospital. Officials say Jameson struggled in deep water and his father tried to rescue him. The incident is under investigation.
Well, I guess I got the
Father
answer,
and
right?
son.
And that makes a lot of sense. I got the answer. Makes a lot of sense, man. The father tried to save the son, bro. So, you know, you can't help that. You know, you got to do that type of stuff when it's involving your kids. You got to hop into that water. You got to take that risk, man. It's involving your sons, man. So rest in peace to that father and son. You know, may they forever live on. I hope I had the courage that father showed in the eyes of death, man. You know, when it comes down to my turn, me and my kids, I definitely hope that I got the courage, right? All right, so the Bradley sisters, man, they've been back in the news, man. Do y'all remember the Bradley sisters? They came up missing a long ass time ago. So check this out. They've been back in the news. 24 years missing, man. These little black girls came up missing, bro. It was big news in Chicago back in the day. If you're from the city, then you remember the Bradley sisters. You remember Girl X. You just remember a lot of things that happened in Chicago. The Roseland rapist, Homie the Clown, everything.
They marked 24 years since the Bradley sisters disappeared. Diamond was 3 and Tianda was 10 when they went missing from their Bronzeville apartment. Their family is holding a vigil right now at the Dan Ryan Forest Woods. They still hold out hope that someone will come forward with information on what happened to the girls.
Man, the family's still holding out hope that somebody come up with information. And that's kind of crazy to me because those kids, right, they came up missing. And those kids, they meant a lot to Chicago. They meant a lot to the people. So it ain't surprising to see that the family still has hope that they still alive, man. The Bradley sisters, man. It ain't surprising that the family still has hope that those two girls are still alive, man. All right, so I'm gonna swing y'all over to Insta Lives, man. I think we got enough of YouTube going on. Oh, no, we don't, man. Guess what? President Trump, right? President Trump, right? We got to get rid of these illegals. We got a Mexican that's living amongst us in America, right? And their own president want him deported. They want him deported back to Mexico so he can face charges because this guy was a whole fucking criminal. So let's check this out, and we're going to see if Donald Trump was right, man. If it ever pops up. But yeah, you know, that's the thing right there. We got these criminals out here, and this ain't even a one. They done switched over to some more shit. I don't want to see no damn Chapo, man. But all right, we'll get to that story a little bit later. Let's hit that Insta Lives, man. Let's hit the Insta Lives, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I got to present that, bring that shit on up to the field. Shout out to everybody watching the show. Shout out to the people in the future that's going to watch this show, man. You know, we keep it 100 strong over here. So shout out to everybody checking it out. Damn. Oh, what we got here, man? C Hood. What's going on, family? Keep pushing, G. Hey, C Hood, man. Shout out C Hood, man. He one of the guys out there in the city, man. Used to work with Trenches News a lot. C Hood, you know, real popular blogger. So shout out C Hood, man. I really appreciate that comment, brother, for coming through, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep going on. All right, so Outlaws member, man. He died, man, at the tender age of 47 years old, man. According to reports, Young Noble, rapper and member of Tupac's group, The Outlaws, has died by suicide, man. TMZ reported. Sources says he passed away Friday morning in Atlanta from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family, man. I wonder, is he one of the outlaws that smoked Tupac's ashes, man? That nigga crazy anyway, if you ask me. Anybody that smokes somebody's ashes is crazy. Like it. That's just a little bit too far, man. But rest in peace to this guy, man. Rest in peace to one of the outlaws, man. Young Noble, man. He died by suicide, man. Suicide, mental health and physical health is what's killing the Black community, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Mental health and physical health. That's why we need to get rid of a lot of these migrants, man, and focus those resources on our people's mental health and physical health. Real talk. We got too many overweight people in our community. We got too many mentally ill people in our community. And we don't have the resources to take care of all the goddamn migrants and our people, man. All right, so check this out. Yeah. Donald Trump, man, his crazy ass, man. He said on his Twitter account, man, he announced that the White House will host UFC championship, championship fight next year. And that's crazy to me, man. It's to celebrate 250 years of American independence. And Donald Trump, man, leave it to Trump to turn the White House into this type of fiasco, bro. Real talk. I find it amazing, and I find it very amusing that President Trump, we finally got a president that's just doing what the hell he want to do, man. So shout out to Donald Trump, man. He in the building, man. He handling business. And if y'all worried about that big, beautiful bill, let me say what I like about it, right? I like the fact that he's going to help pay for those programs. So they shut down Job Corps. They shut down Job Corps, and now they got it to where you can sit at home and go to your local college, and they're gonna pay for your 6-week classes and stuff like that, man. So shout out to Donald Trump, man. Hopefully I can get my CDL license through that program, even though I was gonna get a sponsor anyway. But it's just good to know that the government got our backs with that. So that's why we need to get those illegals up out of here so we can focus on the health of the American people, man. Real talk. We got to focus on the health of the American people, man. Those my people, and I want y'all to focus on us. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like Donald Trump. All right, salute, man. Yeah, we in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We deep now, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We in the building, man. Hey, if y'all don't like what I'm saying about Donald Trump, let me know in the comment section. I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm here to tell it like Mystical, man. Donald Trump is the motherfucking truth, man. Yeah, so shout out to him for everything that he's trying to do, and the Democrats trying to stop him because they love slave fucking labor, man. They love slave labor, man. All right, so check this out, man. A tragic accident unfolded in a mall in Savannah, Georgia, where a woman, she died after suffering a heart attack, man. She was trying to flee a shooting in a food court, man. And that's crazy. So you go out to go shopping and somebody starts shooting. This lady had a heart attack, man. Rest in peace. Condolences to this lady. I hope they catch the people that did that shit, man, because I'm sick and tired of our communities going down like this, man. I hate the fact that we live in our communities, and our communities are the way that they are, man. Is it set up by design, or is it us, man? Can we stop blaming the white man, y'all? Is it time for that? Do y'all think we blaming the white man too much, and we need to start looking at ourselves, man? And like I said, it's a lot of single mothers, man. The most educated, they got those killers sleeping up on their couches, man. 15, 16, 17, 20 years old, sleeping on the couch, knowing that nigga got 3-4 bodies, man. We got to start getting rid of them. That's why they don't want the fathers in the house. Real talk, man. That's why they don't want the fathers in the house. They don't want the fathers in the house because, shit, a man, once you start getting shot at, you got to leave. Shit, nigga, shit, the mama going to keep your ass in that motherfucker. Nigga, you got to leave, man. You getting my house shot up, my car shot up. Like, hell no, my nigga. You got to go. All right, so look, check this out. I said this, right? This is an investigation on that police officer. I said it when she died. I said, man, she got shot by her partner, right? I said, this bitch was pregnant, y'all. She was pregnant by a married man. I can guarantee you. But I don't know what this what this is. So let's find out. But the family of the Chicago police officer, Crystal Riviera, they want to have a separate investigation. And I wondered why it took so long for her funeral. It almost took a month for her damn funeral. So let's check this out real quick, man. It almost took a month for that.
Questions about her partner. Our Nate Rogers spoke to them earlier and has more on what they are asking.
Attorneys representing Officer Crystal Rivera's family say something is not right about this case. Attorneys saying that there were clear warning signs about Rivera's partner and, quote, that he never should have been a police officer. Rivera's mother, Yolanda, now pleading for transparency.
I need to understand what happened that night. I need to know the truth.
Yolanda Rivera and a dozen family members, along with attorney Antonio Ramanucci, announcing a civil investigation into Officer Krista Rivera's death.
Had this bullet come from a civilian's gun, we'd have a lot more answers. The narrative would be a lot clearer. We would know why charges were being filed, why it happened, how it happened, where they were standing.
Attorneys are raising questions about her partner. Our Nate Rogers spoke to them earlier.
The CPD showed the family some of the body camera footage from the incident, but it doesn't line up with the department's narrative of what occurred, they say.
We need to understand where both officers were positioned, where other people who were involved, where they were positioned. What was the angle of the shot fired? What was the timing of events?
The 36-year-old was killed June 5th while pursuing suspects in Chatham. Police say her partner accidentally discharged his weapon. The single mother and 4-year police veteran was shot in the back and died.
Bro, I said this shit back when it first happened. I said her partner shot her. I said she was probably pregnant and that nigga was fucking married, bro. Something always seems suspicious about this case. For you to shoot and your partner is in front of you, and I hope they let those guys loose off of that murder charge, man. Them guys from Brain Dead, man. Free them. Because they didn't have shit to do with this murder. This was a cover-up. This was a conspiracy. That lady was killed by her partner because I can guarantee that lady was fucking pregnant or something else, man. She might have gave that nigga gonorrhea or something. You never know, man. That nigga just shot the shit out of his partner, bro. Something was suspicious about that whole shit. And I said it a long time ago. I never trusted it. So shout out to her family for trying to find answers. I always wondered why it was taking so long for her funeral. Like it took like a month for her to have her funeral and shit. They was getting autopsy after autopsy. They was doing whatever they could do to try to put the city, get the city more responsibility over that shoot. All right, so this young lady right here, man, she's the lady that got shot at Mellow Bucks' party, man. Look at her, man. She's fucked up, man. She's fucked up. She got shot in the mouth, knocked out all her teeth, all of that, man. She just got up here. She says she just want to thank God that she's still alive, man. Ooh, let's hear what she got to say.
The bullet went in right there, and it came out. And I got a bullet in my fucking neck.
Let me tell y'all this, man. It's a lot of bloggers that get up here and they try to come with that female aim. And they was ladies and all of this, man. If they was out there setting niggas up, if they was out there calling, dropping locations, if they out there dropping pitchforks, cracking trays, then they not ladies, bro. They not ladies. All right, so yeah, it is a lot of women that don't involve themselves with the bullshit and the malarkey. They don't involve themselves with that shit, but they hang around with the members. They still should know that hanging around the members, especially in cities like Chicago right now, it's not a good thing to do. It should be a push like the movie Chirac, man. Shout out to that movie Chirac, man. Stop giving pussy to these thugs, man. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gonna end up dead. You know, you're gonna get shot in the car. You're gonna get shot walking down the street with the nigga. You know, it ain't gonna make no sense. It ain't gonna add up. So y'all need to stop fucking around with these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Yay. Shout out my man's right here, man. Trump, all right in your book. Yeah, man. Trump is all right, bro. That ain't no lie. That nigga is cool, man. He doing shit for the black community, and we don't see it yet because we got people, you know, trying to cover our eyes with the wool and shit, bro. And the thing is, ain't no other president, no Democratic president gonna do the shit that he did, man. They opened up the floodgates, bro. They let them people in here. So now I was working at that one job. I keep telling the story. I'm working at that one job where they had managers and they had team leads that was African, bro. They told me how they felt about us, bro. They look down on us, man, to keep it 1,000. They kind of look down on us, bro. They feel like we blowing our chance. We should have more than this. But they don't realize is they looking at the bottom group of our people. They looking at the drug dealers, the homeless people, and they saying they adding that up to the people that's working hard every day. So it's like this, right? All of the immigrants that come over here, they not the homeless people in their country. They not the broke motherfuckers in their country. They the ones that got $2,500 to even come to America. So they already coming over here sending a better pick, a better breed of people. Now the Mexican motherfucker, they just crossing the border. So shit, they send anybody. But them Africans, they coming over here, bro. They the best people, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got $2,500 to spend on a plane ticket. They can come here, they can get help, all of that shit, bro. So when they say that and they say we doing bad, nigga, show me the worst of y'all Africans. You know what I'm saying? Don't show me the best of y'all and act like we the same level. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all the best that come here. Show me the motherfuckers that can't afford the plane ticket, nigga. They dirty, dusty, and musty, motherfucker. Fuck y'all, motherfuckers. That's what it is, man. So shout out, man, to Donald Trump. All right. So yeah, and condolences to that young lady for losing all of her goddamn teeth. Right, because that got to be heartbreaking and to wake up with no teeth in your mouth. All right, back to more Insta Lives, man. According to reports, a TikToker has allegedly shot and killed a Marine veteran in front of his fiance and his infant son in a Texas parking lot, then reportedly posted about it on his popular account, man. Justin Guzman was an aspiring influencer known for awkward lip sync videos, later turned himself into the Houston police for killing the Army soldier or veteran Anthony Sanders, man. Yeah, you know, that nigga look lame as fuck. He looked lame as fuck, man. He probably one of those Mexicans I was just telling y'all about, man. One of them slow Mexicans that came across here, man, because that's how he look. He looks slow as fuck. So he probably one of them slow motherfucking Mexicans, and he'll shoot the shit out your ass. You know what I'm saying? He look weird, but he gonna pop the shit out your ass. So he killed this dude. I don't know what happened, man. But, you know, who knows, bro? We don't got no footage of it. Was it self-defense? You know, black people, sometimes we think we tough as hell. We'll run up on a weak-looking nigga like him, and sometimes these weak-looking motherfuckers will lay your ass down, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So I don't know if he ran up on a man or what happened, what transpired. Maybe he was trying to do a TikTok joke on him or some shit, and it backfired. So it's all crazy, man. But, you know, condolences to this young soldier, and, you know, I hope justice prevails in this case right here, whether or not the TikToker wins, because I believe in responsibility, man. As men, as black men especially, man, we got to calm situations down, man. We got to learn how to calm situations down. Don't send the shit up, man. Don't send it to the moon, none of that shit, bro. Just calm this shit down. Let's walk away. Let's learn how to walk away. Let's learn how to be mature adults in situations, man. But shout out to this soldier. And I hope justice prevails. If the TikToker deserves to go under the jail, he deserves to be under the jail. But if he deserves to be free, free him. You know what I'm saying? Free him, because I want to have my gun card and I want to whack a motherfucker and I want to walk because I was in the right, bro. That's it. That's why I want him freed if he in the right. All right, so Chicago police believe that Mellow Bucks was the intended target in Thursday night's mass shooting. Yeah, she was the intended target, y'all. Definitely. She a gangbanger. She's bringing popularity to the mob, to the gang. She's doing things for the gang, making them richer, making them more notable in the city, giving them money so they can probably buy guns and drugs with them. Who knows, man? You know how that rap shit is. So she was the target, man. That ain't no different than her and Griselda Blanco. You know what I'm saying? Let's not try to put Mellow Bucks in a female category right now, because she's not in a female category. She's in a thug category. So what happens to thugs? Thugs get killed by other thugs, man. So if Mellow Bucks got a bag on her head, it ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? If she got a bag on her head, it ain't my business, bro. But, you know, I want her to stay safe. But at the same time, shit, shorty, you know what you out here doing in these streets, man. You know these niggas ain't gonna let you do it for long, and you easy to get caught. You still in Chicago. G Herbo, he in and out. He got a little bit more money. He can shake it. You can't. So, you know, just be careful out here, man, and be conscious of the music and what you putting out here with the tongue, because the tongue is strong, man. They say the tongue is what is it? Is deadlier than the sword. They say that shit for a reason, bro. They've been saying that shit for millions of years. So we already know that the tongue, what comes out the mouth, can cut the most and the deepest. And when you talk about dead bodies and ops and catching hats and niggas getting caught lacking, all you doing is spewing out that nonsense, you know, cutting just a little bit deeper every time your op hear your song and you're talking about their friends. So you need to come up out of that. I know you got fame from that, but figure it out. Figure out something else. All right, so check this out. Interesting. Black woman from Kentucky quits her job after winning $90,000 in the lottery. Hey, y'all, is $90,000 enough to quit your job, man? Because, hey, I would have been did that shit. You know, so I would have took at least 2 weeks off, though. I ain't gonna even lie. I'd have tried to take 2 weeks off, come back. Maybe she don't give a fuck. Maybe she want to spend her little money. Maybe she worked at McDonald's. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I can get another McDonald's job once I start falling off. You know, all the time. What she do? She Uber Eats or some shit? Yeah, all she gonna do is buy her a minivan so she can Uber Eat some shit. You know what I'm saying? Get her license together or whatever, some furniture, maybe a couch or two from Timo. But yeah, shout out to this black woman. 90,000. I don't think that's enough to quit your job, but maybe your job ain't paying shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't quit my job for 90,000. But, you know, maybe my job ain't paying shit and I can quit it and start over with a new truck, you know what I'm saying, or a new car or something, you know, whatever, man. I hope she do right with this money because it ain't shit, man. That shit gonna be blown. Don't buy no gold chains and no watches and all of that shit. You know, stay away from the jewelry, man. That shit weird as hell, man. We need to get up off that jewelry too as a culture. Stay away from that goddamn jewelry because that shit is weird as hell, bro. All right, so let's keep it moving real quick, man. Shout out to that lady, though. Man, this is one right here. A Charlotte, North Carolina father was arrested after hiring a prostitute for his 13-year-old son to have sex with. It was a man in a wig, man. So this father, weird ass nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at him, man. The nigga look like Osama bin Laden, bro. For real, though, man. This nigga weird as fuck. He hired a prostitute for his 13-year-old son. The prostitute happened to be a man, right? What the son do? The son called the police, man. So Henry Harris, 36 years old, was arrested on June 17, 2025, accused of hiring a sex worker who turned out to be a man in a wig to have sexual relations with his 13-year-old son. The adult man was arrested too and identified as Khalil Nixon, 28 years old. Henry is accused of ordering a woman off the internet in April 2025 to come to his house, and a woman didn't show up. Instead, a man dressed in a wig came. All right, so they say that he sexually engaged with the teen and the teen's father, man. So both of those guys, that's crazy. And shout out to this son, though. Shout out to the son. The teen, it says down here, bro, the teen boy knew it wasn't right and told police. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So the teen boy, he knew it wasn't right, man. Shout out to this teen boy. What this father on, man? This nigga just did some time or some shit, man. Did he just do 10 to 15 years, bro? Because this father, I don't know, man. There's so many fathers out here that's weird as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, these fathers are weird as fuck out here, man. But, you know, shit, man. He tried to do what Boosie did, and it just didn't work out for him. I'm just happy as hell that his son called the police on him, and I hope he get a lot of time for this shit. Because you scarred that boy. You scarred him enough where he called the cops on his own daddy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, nigga. What type of shit is you on, bro? And this dude looks like a dude, man. You know, the son, like, what the fuck? Like, damn, he just looked at his dad in disappointment, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your son looking at you in disappointment, nigga. You wanna do this freaky ass Diddy shit, bro. You do this Diddy shit by yourself. You don't pull the next generation into this homosexuality type shit, bro. I can almost guarantee that this guy right here that looked like Bin Laden, the father, man, I can guarantee he was raised by a single mother, man. He's confused as fuck, bro. He's confused. He's mentally ill, man. You know, we at some point, black folk, we got to say, motherfuckers can't have babies, man. You cannot have a baby, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the type of person that can't have a fucking baby. All right, I don't know what the hell this is, man. This is Chicago police. Some nigga just dancing and shit. Look at it. What the fuck? Chicago police looking like they finna tase the shit out this nigga. This is what they do out west, man. You know, they got Chicago police look like they finna tase the nigga. He damn that. What the fuck? They deep as hell though, man. They having a nice little fifi. I hope the police there to keep those people safe instead of to lock people up, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just had to show that video, man. That shit was funny. What the fuck was dude finna do, man? I thought he was finna try to suck his dick or some shit the way he hit the flow. Like, god damn, nigga, we get enough of this gay shit on the internet. Shit, man. Look at it. Yeah, you put your pants up or something, brother. God damn, you know, shit, nigga. Weird ass niggas out west, man. But you know, shout out to them weird ass niggas out west, man. All right, so check this out, man. A woman was fatally shot by her 15-year-old brother after her mom and siblings attacked her, man. What the fuck going on with this, bro? All right, Ashley Hudson was shot and killed on Monday night in an attack that was streamed live on social media. Court records reveal Ashley had filed for restraining orders against her own mother and sister last year, saying she feared that they would kill her, man. Guess what? This young lady was fucking right, bro. Her brother killed her. It wasn't the mom and the sister that killed her. It was what the fuck is going on in society? What the fuck is going on in society, bro? Family and friends says the fatal attack involved several of Ashley's siblings, including her 15-year-old brother, who allegedly pulled the trigger, and the mother reportedly drove them to the scene. Man, this girl was right the whole time, man. Police got to start believing women. That's why it confuses me. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, I got to believe all women, but sometimes I feel like I shouldn't believe all women. But this lady was telling the truth. She was shot and killed by her family member, and she said that her mom and her sister was going to do it, but it happened to be her 15-year-old brother, man. This is fucking insane to me. That's what I'm saying. We do need to start telling people you can't have babies. You got to get your tools tied. You know what I'm saying? Shit, forcefully, man. Because goddamn, this is crazy. Some people don't deserve kids, man. I wonder what this girl did to her people to have the whole family. Well, once you get mom off your side, the kids gonna follow mom. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So shit, it's just crazy as hell that she knew that this shit was gonna happen, man. This is crazy, man. All right, so she was 30 years old, man. Shot by her 15. Like, why are you 30 years old? You could put distance between you and your family. So I don't know what the hell was going on, because she's 30 years old. She could definitely say, I'm up and moving out of town. Fuck y'all. I never want to see y'all again. It's a lot of people that do that, man. In fact, it was a study out saying that kids nowadays are putting their parents on punishment for the trauma that they've been through in their life. All right, so what this is, man, we got police arrest a woman with a hit and run.
This is your chance to speak. Why didn't you stop?
This wasn't me.
Police say 32-year-old Tiffany Sifoni was driving a Toyota when she was hit from behind by this Chevy. She then got out of her car to confront the driver when she was struck by the same vehicle.
Shaquasia, this is your chance to speak. Why didn't you stop?
Oh, man.
This wasn't me.
This bitch crazy.
Police
She
say
one of those types I'm telling
32-year-old
y'all about.
Tiffany Sifoni.
She one of those types I'm telling y'all about. All right, 28-year-old woman has been charged with murder. All right, and a hit and run. You know what I'm saying? She was charged with murder. She killed a motherfucker. Like I said, mental health and physical health is much needed in the Black community, especially. It's needed all over America, but in the Black community, especially, we've been through so much trauma. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? This woman killed somebody, so, you know, justice for that person that died, and all of that, man. All right, so check this out, man. A mother was charged with murder, arson after stabbing 3 of her children and setting the home on fire, man. A Chicago woman has been charged with multiple felonies, including first-degree murder and arson, accused of carrying out a horrific domestic attack that left her 4-year-old son dead, 2 of her children seriously wounded, and their family home destroyed by fires. Officers were called to the scene for a person with a knife and arrived to find one of the children screaming from the basement, and reports that the mother remained inside armed with a knife. I got this child yelling for help down in the basement window. One responded officer reacted from the scene. We're trying to get her out the window. I do see blood. The mother's supposedly upstairs. Man, this was just a terrible situation. Look at her face, y'all. Look at her face. Does that look like a caring mother, a nurturing mother right there? No, it doesn't look like a nurturing. You know what it looked like? It looked like STDs and mental case red flags everywhere. That's what it looks like, y'all. It smells like death. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like. Looks like a pile of shit. And that's exactly what it is. All right. So, like I said, some people, they don't deserve kids, man. They shouldn't have kids, period. All right. So let's move on, man. You know, rest in peace to the kids that died, man. You know, rest in peace, man. It's crazy. Whew, it's crazy. All right, so what we got going on next, man? I hate doing stories about kids and shit like that, right? I really do, man. All right, so Outkast, the uncle of Outkast, man, he died in a road rage incident.
Who is a part of the group Outkast. Channel 2's investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln, live now in Northwest Atlanta. Ashley, you found out more about when the suspect turned himself in.
Yeah, George, he turned himself in on Tuesday, nearly 3 weeks after this horrible incident happened. According to Atlanta police, all of this stemmed from a road rage incident that happened here on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. After Atlanta rapper Big Boy's uncle was shot, he veered off the road, crashed into this home. His family says now they have nothing left to do but grieve. Jabrian and Janisha Crumbly are now behind bars for their alleged involvement in a road rage incident that turned deadly. The victim is 62-year-old Ramoyne Patton, the uncle of Atlanta rapper Big Boy of the famous group Outkast. Atlanta police say on June 16th, Patton was attempting to make a...
That's crazy. Rest in peace to this guy, man. Big Boy, shout out to Big Boy. Condolences to your family and friends. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Road rage. It'll get them all the time. You just let it go. Some of y'all gotta let it go. I told y'all the story about my ex, man. She couldn't let it go, man. She'll try to speed up on side of somebody. I said, what are you trying to do? Get somebody to crash? What the fuck? Let them go. You know what I'm saying? Why speed up because they speeding up on you? Like, let them go. Like, I don't get it, man. Damn, she's definitely gonna be in some road rage shit one day. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to them and shout out to her, man. And rest in peace to this uncle right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bam, Philadelphia got this new black female mayor. They got trash everywhere, man. We can't trust these black Democrats, man. We can't trust. Look at this shit. This nigga going great, kicking shit.
Look at this shit, Sherelle. Stop fucking playing with it. Get them fucking people their money. You got this shit. Grass, trash. Grass, trash. Well,
I feel your pain, brother. You know what I'm saying? I feel your pain. It seems like black women mayors all over America this year, man. They've been doing fucking bad. Black women mayors have been down, man. We had our little story in Illinois with Tiffany Henyard, man. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? She just did the most. They married black female mayors, even black male mayors, just black mayors, period, man. What the fuck? They think, I don't know, man. Yeah, we had one black dude, he got arrested. Two black dudes got arrested. One of them was arrested for drug trafficking, man. That shit crazy with the black mayors. What's going on with them? Do we not need to be in politics? Because it seems like we incompetent when it comes to the politics. What the fuck? Why we can't do shit right, man? Why we can't get shit done right? Is it the white man stopping her from having the garbage picked up? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I feel bad for my people, man. But it's like even our best and brightest ain't seeming to get it right. I don't understand it, bro. How the hell is the best and brightest ain't getting it right, man? This shit crazy, man. Yeah. He bro say, wait a minute. He hired a transformer to have relations with his son. Yup. Sure did, man. Sure did. He hired a transformer to have relations with his son. And goddamn it, his son called the police. The son felt disgusted after that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Bro, so he also says these aren't mental issues. It's just pure demonic. Yeah, it is pure demonic in our community, brother. Shout out for you, man. Cedrin. Shout out to you, bro, for Excedrin. Shout out to you for hitting that comment section up, man. You've been doing great, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to send a shout out to everybody that's watching this video now and all the people that's going to watch this video in the future, man. Let's keep going. But our black mayors incompetent, man. Now, I've seen two black males get arrested this year. And Tiffany Henyard in Dalton, she's under investigation by the FBI. This lady is doing a terrible job. And more. It's more than that, man. Democratic cities, I think y'all need to run from them. But I understand the historical value in a demographic black city, and we need to do better. You know, I understand that we states in those cities and towns because of the historic value that it has played in the African American community or the Black American community. I am no longer considering myself African American. I am a Black American. We are different, right? We got different blood running through our veins. We live a different lifestyle, everything, man. We got different culture. We are different. We are not African Americans. You know why? You know why I'm not African American? Because this motherfucker right here, Elon Musk, said that he was African American. And check this guy out right here. He's the mayoral candidate for New York, man. I don't think we need to vote for this guy. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. Y'all already know what he finna bring to New York. He's gonna bring more migrants. He's gonna bring more gay and lesbian agendas with overlooking the Black issues. All right. So the candidate Zohan Madini, whatever the fuck his name is, says he doesn't identify as Black, but confirm reports that he said he was African American on his college application to Columbia. All right, so this guy is a scammer. He's a user. He's a liar. That's why he should not be the mayor of New York City, ladies and gentlemen. He should not be the mayor of New York City. We need to run all immigrants, even if they first, second, third generation Americans. We need to vet those guys a little bit better, man, because they come over here with the agenda to help immigrants. And so they talk like us, they look like us, they dress like us because they was born here, but they got an agenda to get more immigrants into the country. And that's what this guy is, man. This guy wanna do away with police. He wanna do away with everything, man. You know, we can't have this nigga in office, man. So I hope he loses. I hope the crooked nigga, like I said, the crooked nigga Eric Adams win the New York race. I'd rather deal with Eric Adams. At least he flipped over to the Trump side, or he flipped over to we can't handle these migrants. This guy right here gonna come right back in there and say, bring all the migrants back. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need him there, man. We need to do something else. So he lied, man. But he didn't lie because he's an African American. If he was born in Africa and he got his American citizenship, he didn't lie. He's African American. Elon Musk is African American. That's why we're not African American. You know what I'm saying? So we need to stop using it because everybody can use African American. That ain't got nothing to do with the Black American struggle. And they water our shit down by claiming African American. So no, we need a Black American box or a foundational Black American box because I'm through with it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these people, you know, laughing at us and all of that. All right, man. So P. Diddy, man, he got a standing ovation from other inmates as he came back following his trial, man. You know, niggas, yeah, yo, go Diddy. Diddy started Diddy bopping, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was in there Harlem shaking it and all of that shit, man. They was really enjoying themselves. That Diddy, the Watcher. You know what I'm saying? Y'all call him the Diddler. I call him the Watcher. You know what I'm saying? Diddy, the Watcher. He beat the vast majority of his charges, man. So shout out to Diddy, though, man. Real talk. I didn't know you can go to jail for picking people up to get some pussy now. You know what I'm saying? So if you got it in the text message, hey, I'm finna pick you up and fuck the shit out of you, your ass can go to jail for that shit. That's crazy as fuck to me, man. That's what they saying in this report. So if you pick somebody up from point A to point B, because that's all Diddy got found guilty of, was driving motherfuckers places or taking people places or flying them out. So ain't no flying them out no more. None of that shit, man. These chicks finna start getting smart, man. They're gonna get flew out. They're gonna get you to talk about sex. They're going to act like they really don't want to do it, but they're going to leave the door open to where, you know you finna get some. She just talking. You know what I'm saying? They're going to leave the door open. Man, they're going to use all that shit against y'all, man, and they're going to sue y'all for all y'all fucking money, man. They just did an unprecedented thing right here with this Diddy case, bro. You can't fly nobody out, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it. You know, fly to them, man. Don't fly them out. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what's going on. But shout out to Diddy for beating the vast majority of his crimes. All right, so here's the billionaire right here that if y'all don't vote for Eric Adams, the black man, vote for a white billionaire, man. He gonna get New York back straight, man. You know what I'm saying? A white billionaire need to be the fucking mayor of every city, man. For real. We don't need no more black people. We got black people that's ride with Mexicans, knowing good and goddamn well Mexicans don't hire blacks. You know what I'm saying? So why is y'all going to bat for them so hard? It ain't like they assist us. In the jails in California, they are part of the white Allied coalition. They are part of the white boys, man. They're part of the Peckerwoods. They part of the Proud Boys. They part of the white supremacy groups in jails down there. So, you know, we need to get guys like this in here, man. We need fucking billionaires and millionaires to be the fucking mayors of these cities, because these niggas don't know what these activist niggas don't know what they doing, bro. We don't need police. Then we get shootings all across the city and shit. You know, Brandon Johnson taking down shot spotter and shit like that. You know, and loafing to go ain't no snitch, man. Like I say in this video all the time, it's okay for you to snitch. It's not okay for me to snitch. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, yeah, man, we need to do something, bro, because these cities are going to hell in a handbasket, man. You know, it's just crazy. It's overwhelming. We don't need no more activist mayors. You know, look at Brandon Johnson just in there clearly just doing dumbass activist shit, acting like that shit finna pass, and that shit's not finna pass, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to this nigga. All right, so look, they put a warning on Rush Hour 2 because of this nanny state that the Democrats made. Right, the Democrats made us nannies, you know what I'm saying, and whiners and people that can get canceled. So they put warnings on old movies like this, Friday. All the old black movies gonna come with this warning, and it says right this: we love our 90s buddy comedies, but this movie was created in a different time. FYI, certain depictions, language, and humor may be seen as outdated and at times offensive. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of state that the Democrats want us in. Oh, don't watch Friday. You know what I'm saying? Put this up there. You know, we don't want kids pretty soon. The kids ain't gonna be able to watch them. Your ass can go to jail for that and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, bro. They'd rather have us go in jail. They want us to live life hard, but they talk about it on paper like you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be fine and dandy and roses, but they locking niggas up, man. You know what I'm saying? They straight up, man. Yeah, shout out, bro. Exactly, facts, man. Yep, I really appreciate that. All right, man. It was another story that I wanted to talk about, and this one right here, right? This one right here, it's gonna get y'all right. I gotta find it. All right, so I think that no. Okay, yeah, this is one of them, right? So Mexican president sends a diplomatic letter to the U.S. demands no Mexican nationals be detained at Alligator Alcatraz and calls for the immediate return of her citizens. All right, so that sounds great. And you know what they doing in Mexico? They beating up white people now. They sending white people home because white people are gentrifying Mexico, and they making the prices higher. Everybody's charging higher for rent. So yeah, send them back and send them white people back. The white Democrats that thought they could have went to Mexico, but they ended up getting their ass whooped and getting their businesses destroyed. They thought it was gonna be peaceful, more peaceful than the U.S., but they found out the hard way. Yeah, Mexico don't want your ass living down there, bro. They don't want you there. They're doing you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they start hitting white folks on side their head. That's what I hope. You know what I'm saying? Shit, get their ass a wake-up call. You know what I'm saying? They nigga wake-up call. That's my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle, they would say, all right, yeah, get their ass they nigga wake-up call. You know, start hitting white folks on side of the head. That's what's going on, though, in Mexico. Yeah, so, yeah, don't send them to Alcatraz or Alligator Alcatraz. You know what I'm saying? Send their ass back to Mexico, man. And if they come back, we should sue and fine the Mexican government for everyone that they say they got and that fucks around and come back. All right, so check this out, man. This black man, all right, he sued his employer for racial discrimination. He won a settlement in the case. When he took the settlement check to the bank to cash it, the bank didn't believe it was a real check, and they called the police on him, which led to another racial discrimination lawsuit. Shout out to this black man right here. You go. See, that's what I'm saying. Every time I do a show, I tell y'all niggas, y'all better sue. Y'all better sue. Stop letting money go through your hands. You can break the curse right now with one lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Sue these motherfuckers. That's the name of the game. It's not snitching if you're suing. You know what I'm saying? So sue motherfuckers. Get your money. Don't let them take advantage of you. They got the money put up someplace so that just for this occasion, you know what I'm saying, they already got their money, you know, sue everybody, man. This man did the right thing. You know, shout out to this young black. This brother looks educated, but I know he ain't, man. That nigga just had a streak of luck, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to this nigga, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. No, sue. We got the sue, man. All right, so what else I was trying to talk about before I got up out of here? Because I'm about to get up out of here in a minute, man. I guess I can go. Yeah, what else did I want to talk about? Something important that I wanted to talk about, man. Let me see, man. something important that I wanted to talk about on this motherfucker. Oh yeah, how about this one right here, man? It's just a little funny one right here. All right, so check this guy, man. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He on a dating app and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But it says man goes viral after women finds out the full photo instead of the selfie that he sent her, right? So what do y'all think is in the full photo? You think he getting a hand job? You think he getting a blow job by another chick, man? You think he got a dude over there or something? You think, you know, he got like a whole bunch of kids behind him? What was in the chick in that selfie that he sent that lady that she found that was, you know, deceiving, right? So I'm finna show y'all, right? It's bow. This nigga is 4'2". You know, shout out to the niggas that send selfies that's 4'2". You know what I'm saying? Just send selfies all day, take selfies like they regular people. Nigga, you a midget, man. You's a small guy. You know what I'm saying? Can you handle a big juicy booty? I don't know, man. You know, shit, she probably thought she'd smash your ass or something. You know, these short niggas like him, they like BBWs. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, I like them too. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm like R. Kelly. I like them all. Bring them all in. Goddamn it, shit. But yeah, this nigga, man, he catfishing these chicks, man. What y'all think about that in the comments section, man? Is he catfishing or is he right, man? Because that nigga could be right, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. Shout out to that nigga though for being so slick, man. He's like, me Chinese, I so slick. You know what I'm saying? Shit. All right, man. Man, shit. There was another story I know I wanted to get out to y'all. Oh shit, what is it? I wanted to get out to y'all. It was something that I wanted to tell you guys. I'm not sure where it is, man. But you know, it's been a lot of shit going on in Chicago, man. A lot of fucking mass shootings and everything else, bro. So stay safe out there in those streets, man. I'm gonna try to stay safe too, man. I stopped drinking this shit, y'all, just to stay safe. Oh yeah, check this out. We got Jim Jones. He ran down on Ali Zoe, bro. So check it out.
That nigga don't believe in the underground world. No 18 underground world.
Damn, that nigga Jim Jones got a purse and he looked like he finna slap that nigga too, man. He done went full-fledged female around this motherfucker. God damn, is he finna smack him with the purse? You know what I'm saying? Man, Jim Jones is too fucking old to be out here fighting over some money from back in 1997, man. That shit crazy as hell that Jim Jones out here, 50, 60 years. What the fuck, man? Jim Jones, go sit your ass down, man. Something was wrong with this nigga. He didn't just came out talking about he got a better catalog than Nas. Like, this nigga losing his man. Somebody beat up Jim Jones for me. You know what I'm saying? Take his red flag off his head and step on it and beat his motherfucking ass. Nigga got on orthopedic Javi Vitas right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jim Jones, though, man. You know, you got to play the tough role. He ain't trying to fight nobody. He got all his bags in his hands. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Damn, was this a skit or some shit, bro? Real talk. I ain't gonna even lie, man. But shout out to that nigga Jim Jones trying to stay relevant, man. That's all he trying to do is fucking stay relevant. Shit, he can't, but he holding on to just that little bit, man. Just open up, just do a podcast like Cameron and them, man. Do a fucking podcast, Jim Jones. You ain't got to do that shit, bro. Real talk. All right, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I'm up out of this place, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back with more news and commentary. It's your homeboy Loafing to Go. Big M.O.P. in the building. Peace.